quality. Thank you, David. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from 3 and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback. Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
Here's Nunn. And Adams sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Tipped away. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Free throw, good Butler. And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
They grab their own miss. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Robinson. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul kicks to Gallinari. To the wing on the left. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
When you give Gallinari room like that, he's going to make you pay.
Heat on offense. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Nunn. And Adams sends it back. And they're able to recover. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
First free throw is good.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong. And shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Here's Ferguson. A fader. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And with Adebayo in finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
Now here's Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Just sticking with the play. Chris Paul there, determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
Here's Nunn. Gallinari covering. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. With the shot.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Releases. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nunn passes to Butler. The shot from the low post is good. Butler's got 7. Here's Paul. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the right side. Poked loose and stolen by Butler. Pass to Adebayo. 11 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He has 5.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Adams dishes to Gallinari. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Nunn.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his 2nd foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's been incredible for this team in Oklahoma City to have the type of success and sustained success under general manager Sam Presti, a playoff team in 10 of their 12 seasons in Oklahoma City.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Brent, for the Thunder, they have a 500 record or better in the last decade. Only one of 3 teams to do that.
A lot of people don't realize the sustained success that's happened here in Oklahoma. And in the decade, they've had the 2nd best record overall, trailing only San Antonio in that regard.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, last season, maybe not a lot talked about with regards to how it is that the Oklahoma City team played defensively. Now, that's coming on the foundation of Paul George on the perimeter, so somebody's going to have to step up in that void. But it was a strength of their team, and we'll see if these other players in these roles can make sure they consistently stay good on that end of the floor.
Here's none. Just 5 on the clock. The kick outside to Butler, and they double up Butler. Here's none. Miami no good on that time either.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Ferguson, the pass to Adams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And Brent, going back to the defense, as the Thunder have lost some of their top scorers, guarding, defending has become a major emphasis.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting time in Oklahoma City for a lot of teaching to get done with these players who are going to have an opportunity to play minutes they have not played before. They look for length and athleticism and hopefully find some guys that have a defensive upside.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And it's now only a 1-point Miami lead.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Hero. And Dragic has it in the corner. Trying to get open is Adebayo. No good from Dragic. Schroeder outside. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense, partner. I don't think that was a Petty or a Manny. That was a facial.
Now here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Dragic. Butler from outside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Back to Adams. He kicks to Schroeder. Clock at 6. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Derek Jones in for Jimmy Butler. Dragic against Schroeder. Pass to Diallo. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Heat. Jones looking for an opening. Passes to Hero. Kicks it to Jones. Outside Dragic. 3-pointer. Second chance shot, and it goes down 2 points. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 8-point game. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Hero. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Outside, Jones. Pass to Dragic. 5 on the clock. And it's Bazley with the rebound.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Knocks it loose. The Heat leading by 7. Hero passes to Dragic. Now the pass to Hero. Outside, Jones. And again, it's the Heat missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Schroeder. That one, no good. The Heat go the other way with it.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Bounce pass, Dragic with the fadeaway. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. And the Heat lead by 9. Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. One second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Now, capable of defending a few different positions, the length of Johnson has really bothered shooters.
And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because...
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell. And
it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got James Johnson. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Now here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Well, the veteran James Johnson has been in the league for quite some time now, and he's had a few different stops. You can't deny the fact that James Johnson has some incredible talents shooting, handling, controlling the offense from that point forward position. He does a really nice job and has found a home here in Miami.
And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Now here's Paul. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Burton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Nunn. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And for Johnson now over a decade of service time in the NBA. Brent, that's some great veteran leadership.
Great veteran leadership, great experience to draw from, but finding a home in Miami. Case in point, last year for the Miami Heat, James Johnson was elected the team captain. So nice to see some of that hard work obviously paying off here in terms of the respectability of James Johnson.
Dragic, no good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here is Muscala. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pulls it up. Burton, no good. He'd have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Outside Dragic. Poked away. And here is Paul. He's got 5. Passes it to Burton. Six to shoot from the corner. No good. The Heat with the lead. Jones with it. And so Miami again turning it over. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Diallo. And then for Miami, Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Jones. And so here is Oklahoma City. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Baisley. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Butler's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Nunn. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And they double up Paul. Here's the pass to Ferguson. Now, here is Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. Terrence Ferguson for 3. And the Thunder lead by 1.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And the Heat call time here. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't
Now,
know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of
It's
the great cities in this country.
a fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support him.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Nunn, following the score by Oklahoma City. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Adebayo. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Nunn. They could use a bucket. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he hits the first of 3. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he can't hit the second. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player. One thing that the Heat have done really for the last 4 years, block shots.
Well, they've had some very athletic big men. You think of Hassan Whiteside, who's moved on to Portland, and now Bam Adebayo. Length on the wings, and of course Dwayne Wade being the best shot blocking 2-guard of all time. That's always helped their defense be scrappy and challenge a lot of shots.
And like whenever Butler slices to the basket, the D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these takes.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really in 2019, an up and down year and an almost MVP caliber performance from one Paul George. And there were times when they stood out in the Western Conference as possibly the best team and ended up settling for a 6th seed and an exit in the first round.
The first free throw is good. And the Thunder with another early exit in the postseason, Brent, as you said.
I think a little bit shocking in the offseason that Russell Westbrook would be the guy to ultimately be traded. You thought that every night they had a chance to compete with Russell averaging triple doubles over the past 3 seasons, but unable to deal with some of the salary cap restrictions that they have. So the rebuild is on. If you look at Miami's future and it was inside a crystal ball, that picture's got to be a bit foggy at this point. They've been in the middle of the pack for a long time, but taking a chance this offseason and bringing in Jimmy Butler as their lone star, we'll see if that recruitment process pays off in some ways for Miami to reestablish some of their culture.
Two on the clock.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Oh, that was huge.
Incredible. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Adams. Count it. Good. Adams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Butler on the way. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And they double up Butler. Outside Robinson from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Here we go, one-on-one. They get a hand on it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense. Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was one of the main parts of what the Clippers were able to do last year. A lot of people excited about his potential, and now here in Oklahoma City, one of the rising stars in the NBA.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in. With Gilgeous-Alexander, he did more and more as last season wore on.
Well, interesting part of this trade is I think Sam Presti thinking about the potential of Gilgeous-Alexander and what he can do in Oklahoma City. Had a very, very good season for Doc Rivers as a rookie. It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Heat have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. Free throw, no good.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Good on the second free throw.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Schroeder passes to Nader. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Tipped away. 5 to shoot. Butler with the steal. To the paint. Here's Hero. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Nader. Here's Schroeder. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Silva the pass to Adebayo. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
The Heat trail by 4. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gallinari outside. No good there. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo passes to Hero. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Schroeder surveying the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Schroeder against Dragic, and it's blocked. It's Jones on the way. Hero passes to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, you have to be careful on how you guard Dragic in the pick and roll there. His passing ability will show up.
To Diallo. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Nader, and he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Adebayo. The Thunder making the shot, and he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Adams dishes to Schroeder. Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. James Johnson's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's Dragic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside, Jones. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Heat lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Here's Nunn. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander pair up in the backcourt. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. And it's Ferguson in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder.
Love how Paul angles his body when he feels that contact and then pushes off and draws the foul every time.
The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Free throw, good. Paul.
Just such leadership that Chris Paul brings every night to the floor. It commands your respect and the opponent's respect, and it's making everyone around him better right now.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Nunn passes to Robinson. And Paul over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Miami with the ball. Leonard the pass to Nunn. Outside Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. Great open look there. 21 points for Butler.
Got to get out on Butler from beyond the arc. His three-point stroke continues to improve.
Paul passes to Ferguson. Gallinari on the wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Butler. Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple. Thunder trailing by 3. Ferguson for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Passes it to Nunn. Latrey. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 9. Again, Oklahoma City.
Sweet shot from Gallo. So many ways he can hurt you.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Butler passes to Nunn. And Butler, here we go. And good that time.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Free throw, good Butler.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Five on the clock. Kept alive. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Adams.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Here's Nunn, defended by Paul, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Here's Nunn, defended by Paul. Pass to Olynyk, shoots the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Robinson. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Nunn. He has 6. The 9-foot shot. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And here is Paul. He has 7.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And Adams kicks to Ferguson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Butler. He's got 24, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Passes it to Paul. Adams trying to free himself up. Oklahoma City gets it back, and Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Here's Nunn. He has 6. Looking to get back on track here.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision making from him out there.
Miami trailing. Outside Butler. The 3. They get it back. Adebayo finds Olynyk. Robinson for 3. No good that time. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Gallinari passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Butler with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Now Jones. And the pass to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Miami needs to get a shot off. 3-pointer. Butler tries again. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Nader. Knocked away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
The second half has it gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Heroes checked in for Jimmy Butler. Paul against Dragic. Shot from 12. And that one goes long.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Deflects the pass. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Thunder on D. The lead is 2. Goes up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 4. Down low. They swipe it. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
Now here's Jones. Back to Dragic. Passes to Silva. 4 on the clock. Back to Dragic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That one is off. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Paul. That's off as well, so he misses both. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They trail by 6. Jones kicks to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Outside, Jones. They need this one. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Muscala. From beyond the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster in the memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Diallo's checked in, and the Heat call time here. Hey, Brent, for Derek Jones, he saw the floor a good amount in his first full season with the Miami Heat.
Derek Jones is somebody that the Miami Heat continue to explore, and I guess if you're within that organization in Miami for a number of seasons, they like something about your competitive spirit, and that's where Derek Jones has probably found a home here in Miami.
Johnson right side. The pass to Hero. Clock at 4. Over Diallo. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Hero.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Schroeder passes to Diallo. Passes it to Muscala. The dish to Schroeder. And it's Dragic with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Thunder have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. The first one falls.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
And so he hits both. The Heat trail by 6. Dragic looking for an opening. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Dragic the pass to Hero. They need this. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Pass to Burton. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Muscala. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat trail by 8. Johnson left side. Shoots over Schroeder. Silva the pass to Johnson. Outside Dragic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and then he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
Over to the left wing. Here's Burton. Over Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Schroeder. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Excellent defense from Dragic there to make sure that shot was not an easy one.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Thunder leading by 4. On the floor for Miami, Johnson and Leonard together up front. Hero out there with Dragic, and it's Silva in at the 3 slot. Now here's Schroeder, and it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Leonard trying to get open as Adebayo. Leonard, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Heat trail by 4. The pass to Nunn. Passes it to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Butler comes in for Goran Dragic. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Robinson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Robinson hits them both. The Thunder with the lead. Schroeder passes to Adams. And here's Gallinari. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Now here's Butler, guarded closer. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him. Someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Butler. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Adebayo kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Floater. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, sometimes being shifty in this game is a good thing. Body control helping out on that attempt.
Well, last season, Terrence Ferguson was a starter for the Thunder, and Brent, he made some improvements in his second season.
Yeah, this is another guy for this team that they're just trying to find not just consistent minutes, but consistency in his play.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Nunn. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Lock at 6. Pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. The pass to Ferguson. Pass to Gallinari. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Robinson passes to Nunn. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Pulls up on the wing.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite a tailspin.
Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Leonard kicks to Butler. Launches it. Gallinari with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Knocked loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
For Miami, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick in Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Now, here is Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Thunder leading by 10. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Inside. And Adams kicks to Paul. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Nunn, defended by Paul. Adebayo with the ball. Robinson for three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Adebayo on him. Knocked away. Adams, the pass to Paul. And Robinson comes to help. Here's Adams. And no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Nunn. Dishes it to Robinson. He kicks it to Butler. Shot to stop the run. And Paul pulls it down.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Nunn. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Now here's Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Heat trail by 16. Pass to Robinson. Outside Butler. Poke loose. And they double up Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Paul. Here's Gallinari. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they double up Butler. Lets it go. No good off the back of the rim.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Butler, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Here's Adebayo. To the paint, poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Now Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. Robinson goes in. Basket good. Robinson's got 7 points for the quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 11. They get a hand on it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And that one falls for Paul. And so Paul nails both of them.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Dragic dishes to Robinson. Kicks it to Butler. Some solid D from Paul.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it from 12. And the Thunder lead by 13.
I'd like to see Gilgeous-Alexander continue to get more and more consistent from there.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And Adebayo throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Gallinari. The feed to Adams. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Butler feeling out a bit. Passes it to Dragic. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And that one falls for Dragic. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. At one point, they led by 16. Now here's Schroeder. To the inside. Adams. The teardrop falls in. And the Thunder lead by 13.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And Dragic has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Goran Dragic.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. It's a 10-point game.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here is Gallinari. Pass to Ferguson. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Adams on the follow.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Steven Adams.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
A putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Dragic. Steven Adams making his last shot. Dragic gets the bucket.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.